Yes, this video is about lens maker formula, basically a derivation of lens maker formula. So for that purpose, I take one convex lens, left side radius of that lens R1 and this right side radius R2. Now one object is placed at distance u from this lens and I need to find out position of image using ray diagram, and after that I'll do some mathematical calculation and I'll derive that one lens maker formula. So basically I want to derive lens maker formula using ray diagram and some mathematical calculation. So if we see that ray diagram, this ray striking on the first surface, it will went towards normal, means due to first refraction, the refraction on this surface, one image will form somewhere. So where that image will form, using ray diagram we can find out that image will form somewhere here, say intersecting principal axis somewhere here. So image will form at this point. So this is image position. If there is only one refraction, there is only one refraction on the first surface, but right now there is not only one refraction, there are two refraction, one on the first surface R1 and second on the second surface R2. Like this first surface we can speak, this is first surface, this one I can speak, it's a second surface. So there will be second refraction over here. Actually final image will form at this point. This image we can say I dash, means what I am telling, if there is only one refraction on the first surface, image supposed to form at I dash. But right now there are two refraction, one on the first surface, this surface, and second one will be on the second surface. So due to this two refraction, final image will form at I. So what I can say, image forming due to first refraction, that is I dash, work as an object for second refraction, so final image is I. Once again I repeat it, image due to first refraction, that will be I dash. Now this I dash will work as an object for second refraction, means final image will be I and final image position will be V, and this position I can write V dash. So this V dash is image formed by first refraction, that will work as an object for second refraction, and this object distance is u. So if I use that spherical refraction formula over here for first refraction as well as second refraction, so spherical refraction formula, you know, n2 divided by v minus n1 divided by u is equal to n2 minus n1 divided by r. This is spherical refraction formula, this one. Now if I use this formula for first refraction of this surface, so in place of n2 this is mu2, in place of n1 this is mu1 and u, and in place of v that is v dash, because image formed by first refraction is just somewhere here I dash, so that image distance is v dash, means if I use this formula for first refraction, I'll get mu2 divided by v dash minus mu1 divided by u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 divided by r1. So I use this refraction formula, spherical refraction formula for first surface. Now if I use refraction formula for second surface as well, so for second surface if you see, it is starting, this light ray starting from mu2 and entering in mu1. So now mu2 and mu1 will interchange. So exactly same formula like this one, if I want to write for second surface, so what will be that formula? That formula will be mu1 divided by v minus mu2 divided by v dash is equal to mu1 minus mu2 divided by r2. This is second equation. What I did, that mu1 and mu2 interchange. mu1 and mu2 interchange for first refraction, mu1 to mu2, second refraction, mu2 to mu1, and one more thing, here in place of this u, I am writing v dash. If you see the second refraction, in place of n2, I write mu1. Why mu1? Because it's going to mu1. In place of n1, I am writing mu2. And in place of v, I am writing v only. In place of that u, I am writing v dash. Why v dash? Because image formed by first refraction, that is v dash, work as an object for second refraction. So basically mu1 and mu2 interchange, and image formed by first refraction work as an object for second refraction. So if we see equation 1 and equation 2, if I add these two equations, what I will get finally? If I add these two equations, obviously this term will get cancelled. And here mu1 we can take common. So if I take mu1 common after adding these two, so what I will get finally, I'll get mu1 common, and this will be 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So this is formula I am getting after that. See, these two get cancelled. These two get cancelled. It means mu1 will be common. If mu1 will be common, I'll get 1 by v minus 1 by u. And here if you see, it's a mu2 minus mu1, but here it's a mu1 minus mu2. So here it's a mu2 minus mu1, but this one is mu1 minus mu2. So if I take mu2 minus mu1 common, so r1 will be positive, but r2 will become negative. So if we see that one, this formula, here r1 I am taking positive and r2 negative. So if I divide this complete equation by mu1, so what I'll get 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to mu2 by mu1 minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. And 1 by v minus 1 by u, we know it's like one length formula is there. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. This is 10th grade syllabus. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. This is called length formula, not length maker. This one, I'm talking about this one. This is called length formula. So 1 by v minus 1 by u, I can write 1 by f. It means in place of this one, what I write? 1 by f. So if I write 1 by f, so 1 by f is equal to mu2 by mu1 minus 1. This one will be 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So this formula is called length maker formula. Why we say length maker formula? Because we make length using this formula. How we make length using this formula? So if you are making any length, you have to decide in which medium focal length 20 centimeter or 30 centimeter should be there. It means you have to decide mu1. mu1 is refractive index of medium, and mu2 is refractive index of that material. Whatever material you can make lens using water, you can make lens using glass or some other things, diamond or anything else. So mu1 is refractive index of medium and mu2 is refractive index of lens. So you have to decide which medium, in which medium focal length should be used, and second, which material we have to use, and third one, what should be radius, left side radius, and what should be right side radius. To make any lens for particular focal length, we have to use this formula. That's why we say this formula is a lens maker formula. Thank you.